Hi everybody, I'm doing a Facebook Live today. How to release your fear and worry over earning money right now during these uncertain times. I'll wait a few minutes to see who's here. Madeline's here. Hi Madeline. Nice to see you online. Let's see, we're waiting for a few more people to show up, then we'll get started. Okay, great. So I see we have Maddie and Selena. Okay, so let's get started. Are you one of those people who feels anxious about earning money in this crisis? Are you one of those people who just feel overwhelmed and you don't know what to do? Do you feel like you're in a constant state of panic because your income has stopped or been drastically reduced? You're not alone. A lot of people are feeling this right now. And the emotional charge that you're feeling right now is getting triggered from old stuff. You didn't just feel this negative energy or this fear. This is related to something old that happened to you that got stuck in your body. And we call that a trapped emotion or old wounds or emotional baggage. So today, 2 or 3 people will get to volunteer. And the person that volunteers, I'm going to show you how to release the fear and worry that you're feeling right now about earning money in this crazy economy. Within minutes, I'm going to help you feel instant relief. I'm Juanita Ecker, and I'm a certified emotion code and body code practitioner. My job is to uncover the trapped emotions that are running your life. If this sounds crazy, stick around to see the results. It's going to get crazier. I'm going to use a magnet. I have this magnet here, this refrigerator magnet, you can see. And how it works is I identify the emotion off of these charts. So I have this emotion code chart and I have these emotions back here. So there's 160 emotions total. And I will identify the emotion. And once I identify the emotion, I'll be able to release it with the magnet. So how does it work with the magnet? When you think of an emotion like anger, it has a certain vibration. So pretend the anger vibration goes up, down, up, down, up, down. When you use the magnet, it neutralizes the wave, the energy frequency. So now it goes down, up, down, up, down, up. So it kind of neutralizes the emotion, the negative emotion that you're feeling. So it's kind of like when you are looking for a file to delete on your computer and you look and you look and you look and then you finally find it. You don't leave it there. You say, oh, good, I want to delete it. So that's what the magnet does. All right. So let me see here. Who else has joined us? Okay. So I see that Carolyn has joined us. Hello, Carolyn. Nice to see you. Maddie's here. Let's see if there's anybody else. Okay, no one just yet. All right, great. So let's get started then. I didn't invent this. What I'm going to do today is based on the research and the techniques from the book, The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson. Dr. Bradley created this. He's a chiropractor, and he discovered that trapped emotions can often get stuck in the body, which cause an imbalance for the body. So Tony Robbins did the foreword on this, and this is about 20 years old, this material. Dr. Bradley is helping thousands of people all around the world with this technique, and I was lucky enough to be certified by Dr. Brad, so it's really great. All right. I worked with a client who was freaking out because her husband had been furloughed, and she was just very nervous about what was happening right now in the world. We released those trapped emotions, and the following week when I talked to her, she's like, oh, I'm handling it so much better. I worked with a dog by the name of Lady, who was a sweet little dog, but would get so nervous every time she would get in a car, and she was just so nervous. And I worked on the dog a couple times, and before, the owner would have to give the dog tranquilizers, and now the dog can take a ride and not have to have the tranquilizers, so that's nice. I worked with a woman who was really struggling with procrastination and motivation, and she really wanted to be a dog trainer, but she just wasn't motivated to do the work. There were some imbalances that were blocking her from taking the steps. So we did some sessions, and amazingly enough, after a while, she was able to do what she needed to do to get certified. So it's really cool, this work. So think of something scary, sad, or traumatic that happened to you. It could be yesterday, or it could be years ago. When you think of that event, what emotion comes to mind? Is it hate? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it regret? And write down the intensity of that emotion on a 0 to 10 scale. 0 meaning it's not there at all, 10, it's at its worst. So maybe some of you wrote down a 4 or a 5, maybe some of you wrote an 8. The fact that you can give the emotion a number means it's still stuck in your body, that it was never really fully processed the way it should have been. Processed and released. So here's why you don't want to have a negative vibration. Even if it's on an unconscious level, like maybe this was an emotion that you didn't even realize you felt, but might be stuck in your body. Because the law of attraction is kind of listening to the vibes that you are sending out. Think of yourself as standing inside a hula hoop. We're in a circle of energy. And what's ever in this circle is the vibe that you are sending out. If it's positive, you're sending out positive vibrations. If it's negative, you're sending out a negative vibration. And the law of attraction matches that vibration. When you have a negative feeling, you are sending a negative vibe. So the law of attraction responds by giving you more of the same. So that's why it's really important to get rid of these negative emotions that we've been carrying around with us. And sometimes we've been carrying them around with us for years and years and years. Today, it's about a high vibe zone. The best way to get rid of the low vibes is to increase the high vibes. The best way to become more positive is to get rid of the negative ones. And why do we want to do that? It goes back to this circle of energy again. All the vibes that are inside this circle of energy are the vibes we're sending out to the universe. So when I use these trapped emotions, let me show these emotions here. There's a whole bunch of emotions. And what I'll be doing is I'll be using muscle testing for the volunteer to identify which trapped emotions are coming to the surface right now for this person. So I'm going to help you release the fear that you're feeling about earning money in these uncertain times right now. There's no embarrassment. You won't have to reveal any details from your past. I will identify the emotion and delete it within minutes. It's amazing. So how does this work? Think about the internet, like we're all connected. There's that expression that we're all energetically connected, and in a way we are. So you can pretend there's this big internet web, like a thread, a pretend thread. And before I work with someone, I get her permission to access her Wi-Fi, her subconscious. So when I get her permission, or his permission, I get permission to muscle test for them. And energetically, once I connect with them, my body thinks I'm testing for them and clearing for them instead of testing for me. Her subconscious mind knows everything. It knows what happened, when it happened, and it also knows what emotion is causing this causing this flare-up of fear right now, based on everything that's happening. So my job is the mechanical connection. I need to ask only yes and no questions of the subconscious. So the skill is to find the correct yes or no answer through the muscle testing. And I use the chart, the emotions that I just showed you. And lots of chiropractors use the kinesiology testing, and this is the exact same thing. I am muscle testing for someone else. So when you're looking for a file on your computer, once you find it, you delete it. And it's the same thing. Once we find a trapped emotion, we'll want to delete it. How do I do the muscle testing? I'll be using this way. So for example, when it's strong, my fingers stay together. When it's weak, my fingers come apart. All right. So when I say my name is Juanita, my fingers are strong. When I come apart, like my name is Sally, okay, it knows I'm not Sally, so it comes apart. I'm not guessing at anything. No one is whispering in my ear. Her subconscious is telling my subconscious when to lock for a yes. It may appear very weird, but I've helped a lot of people with this. Okay, so in order to get chosen, you can type in the chat. I have 4 things I'm going to list. What is the severity you're feeling right now about earning money from 0 to 10? 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at its worst. What are you feeling or thinking right now regarding making money? Give me permission to work with you, and then update me here a few minutes after you write down. Okay, so Isabel is watching, Maddie's watching, Carolyn is watching. Great. All right. So Maddie has agreed to volunteer. Maddie has started her own business recently, and so she's probably feeling a little nervous about starting a brand new business during tough economic times. All right. So I'm going to energetically connect with Maddie. Okay, my name is Maddie. My name is Juanita. Okay, so now my subconscious knows that as I muscle test myself for Maddie, we're going to get answers from Maddie's subconscious and not mine. And then when I clear it with this magnet, I'm going to run the magnet over the governing meridian. And when you run the magnet over the emotion that you have just identified, it neutralizes it and gets rid of it. Okay, so let's see what the severity is for Maddie. I'm going to muscle test. Okay, so how severe is Maddie's fear about earning money right now? Less than 10? Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7. So her subconscious says it's a 7. So let's see if we can release that for her. Reduce that 7. Great. All right. So first we're going to start with the trapped emotions. And let's see how many emotions Maddie has with her fear right now about earning money. Okay. Is it less than 5? Yes. Is it 1, 2, 3? Maddie has 3 trapped emotions regarding earning money right now. Okay. Is it odd numbers? Is it even numbers? Is it B2? Is it B4? Is it depression? Is it frustration? Is it indecisiveness? Panic. So she's feeling panic right now. All right. Let's see what the other 2 are. Anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment. That could be understandable. Feeling resentment when you've started a business and the world is going crazy. Okay. All right. Let's see where the other one is. On the left. Is it odd numbers? Is it B2? Is it B4? Helplessness. Okay. Does Maddie have any more trapped emotions affecting her fear about earning money? No. In a place of unconditional love and gratitude, we set the intention to release the trapped emotion of panic, releasing panic, releasing panic, releasing resentment, releasing resentment, releasing resentment, releasing helplessness, releasing helplessness, releasing helplessness. Okay. All right, let's see if Maddie has any absorbed. Let's see if I released all those. Did I release panic, resentment, helplessness? Yes. Okay. Does Maddie have any absorbed trapped emotions about earning money right now? Yes. What absorbed trapped emotions are is you might absorb it from someone that's near you or a family member. They might be feeling this emotion. Then you are sensitive and you feel it and it kind of gets stuck in your body. So how many absorbed trapped emotions does Maddie have right now? 3. Okay. So let's see what 3 those are. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1? Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Insecurity? Vulnerability? That makes sense. So the other one on the left, on the right, is it odd numbers? Is it B2? Helplessness. So you can see that not only did Maddie have helplessness as her own trapped emotion, but she absorbed it from someone else. So we'll release that for her. Excuse me. Are there any other absorbed trapped emotions for Maddie right now? No. Okay. In a place of unconditional love and gratitude, we set the intention to release absorbed trapped emotion of insecurity, releasing insecurity, releasing absorbed vulnerability, absorbed vulnerability, absorbed vulnerability, releasing absorbed helplessness, releasing absorbed helplessness, releasing absorbed helplessness. Okay. All right, let's see if we release the absorbed insecurity and vulnerability and helplessness. Yes. Okay. Are there any stress-related energies affecting Madeline right now? Yes. How many are there? 1, 2. So the stress-related, there's 2. Let me get a little bit more water. Column C. Is it odd numbers? Is it C2? Is it aggravation? Yes, aggravation is one of them. Aggravation. Is it anger? Is it rage? Is it fury? Fury. Okay. Are there any other stress-related energies that are affecting Madeline right now? No. In a place of unconditional love and gratitude, we set the intention to release the energy of aggravation, releasing the energy of aggravation, releasing the energy of aggravation, releasing fury, releasing fury, releasing fury. Okay, have we released aggravation and fury? Yes. Excuse me. All right, let's see if there are any inherited trapped emotions. So just like we can inherit brown eyes and brown hair, we can inherit trapped emotions, negative energies that affect us, and we carry them with us all our life unless they're released. So let's see if Maddie has any inherited ones. Does Maddie have any inherited ones? No. Okay, good. So that's good. All right. Does she have any vibrational resonance? A vibrational resonance is pretend like a bell is ringing. Excuse me. And we can only hear the ring for so long, but it's still ringing, and that's a vibrational resonance. And so sometimes we get these trapped emotions that are still ringing kind of in our body, and they get stuck. All right, so let's see if Maddie has any vibrational resonances. Yes. How many? 1, 2. Okay. Okay, good. Vibrational resonance. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1? Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? So a heartache is the first one. Is the other one in this box? Yes. Heartache, insecurity, overjoy, vulnerability. Okay. So earlier we released vulnerability. That was a trapped emotion. But now we have a resonance of vulnerability. So it may have happened at a different time in her life. Are there other vibrational resonances from Maddie? No. Okay, in a place of unconditional love and gratitude, we set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of heartache, releasing heartache, releasing heartache, releasing vulnerability, releasing vulnerability, releasing vulnerability. Okay, have we released heartache and vulnerability? Yes. Are there any prenatal emotions for Maddie? Now, what a prenatal one is sometimes a baby can absorb a trapped emotion from the mom or the dad in the womb, or the baby feels it on its own, and it's its own trapped emotion, not an absorbed one. So does Maddie have any prenatal emotions that are affecting her fear about earning money right now? Yes. How many? 1, 2. Okay. Is this Maddie's emotions? No. Was this absorbed from the mom? Yes. From the mom. Okay. Is it on the left? Yes. Odd numbers. A1, A3. Is it crying? Crying's the first one. And discouragement. Okay. All right. Are there any other prenatal emotions for Maddie right now? No. In a place of unconditional love and gratitude, we set the intention to release the prenatal absorbed emotion of crying, absorbed from the mom, crying, releasing absorbed crying, releasing absorbed discouragement, releasing absorbed discouragement, releasing absorbed discouragement. Okay, great. Are there any other trapped emotions affecting Maddie right now? No. Is there something blocking Maddie from accepting this new version of herself? Yes. Okay, how many trapped emotions? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 trapped emotions that are blocking her from accepting this new version. Now that we've released these trapped emotions, she's vibrating at a new level. But there's something that's blocking her from wanting to accept this. So let's release those. Okay, is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1? Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Insecurity? And the next one, is it in the same box? No? Okay. Is it on the left? Odd numbers? Is it A1? Is it abandonment? Is it betrayal? Is it forlorn? Is it lost? Is there another trapped emotion that's blocking Maddie from accepting this new version of herself? Yes. On the left, odd numbers. Is it B2? Is it B4? Is it depression? Is it frustration? Indecisiveness. Okay. Are there any other emotions blocking Maddie from accepting this new version of herself? No. All right. In a place of unconditional love and gratitude, we set the intention to release insecurity, releasing lost, releasing lost, releasing lost, releasing indecisiveness, releasing indecisiveness, releasing indecisiveness. Okay, any other trapped emotions that are blocking Maddie right now? No. All right, great. So Maddie, take a few minutes, see how it feels. So now let's test what's the severity for Maddie right now. What was the severity for Maddie about her fear about earning money right now? 10, 9, 8, 7. So it was a 7. Okay, what is it now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. So now we got Maddie's fear about earning money right now down to a 0. So that you saw that within a few minutes, we were able to release, let me count these up, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 negative trapped emotions or energies for Madeline. So that's pretty good in that short amount of time. All right, so Maddie, take a few minutes, see how you feel, and then write a comment so I can read it to the group. I worked with a woman who couldn't eat dairy, and she loved ice cream, and she was very frustrated. We did a few sessions on her, and then now she can eat the ice cream. We released the trapped emotions that were causing her body to react negatively with the dairy. I worked with a woman who had trouble sleeping. We released the trapped emotions, some inherited emotions, some absorbed emotions that were affecting her sleep. I worked with a woman who couldn't find a job she loved. This was really cool. She's a holistic doctor, and she wanted a job that really made her heart sing. We released a lot of the trapped emotions and energetic imbalances that were blocking her from getting the job that she loves. Going back to that circle of energy, the vibes she was sending out were sort of preventing her from getting a job that she really loved. Once we did those sessions on her, she did end up finding a job that she was very excited about. So how does this all relate to the law of attraction? As we mentioned at the beginning, when you have a negative vibration, the law of attraction is picking up on it. And when you can release those trapped emotions, then you are now vibrating at a new level, which means the things that come to you will be different than what were coming before, or the things that you want to create will now be different than what it was before. So if you've been watching, you've seen that I've been able to help someone go from a 10 to a 0 within minutes. You saw what I can do. I basically did about 10 minutes per person. You saw what I can do in terms of releasing trapped emotions in 10 minutes. You can imagine what I can do in 20 minutes or a 30-minute session. So you might be thinking, oh, I wish you could help me with my aching back. Or maybe you have stomach issues. Or maybe it's the time of year where you're coughing and sneezing and have runny nose. And you're thinking, gee, would something like this help? If you'd like to book a session with me, my website, I'll hold this up here, is theshiftingsand.com. You can go to my website and send me an email or text me, and we can figure out a time that works for you. I make it very easy for you. I send you a checklist so you can check off things that you want to work on. The sessions are prepaid. You bring your refrigerator magnet to the session, as well as water, and you come with an open mind. So great. So thank you, everyone, for giving up some of your Sunday to be on this live today. You got to experience what the emotion code is really all about. I know it looked a little weird, a little woo-woo, but I have helped lots of people with this technique. So thank you, and stay healthy and be safe. Bye now.